Hey guys, welcome back to another reading. This one will be on the topic how do your co-workers and colleagues see you. So I feel like we haven't done this one for a while now. So we'll have 3 piles. You guys can choose between this Emperor, Judgement and Chariot. So pick one of these and we will see how do your colleagues and co-workers see you. What do they think? Pile number 1, for those of you who chose Emperor. Emperor, pile number 1. How do they see you? What do they think? What do they think? So I'm getting, for some reason, your co-workers may think that you have this very settled life, if that makes sense. With these 4 of Wands, they just think that your family life, that your housing situation, that wherever you do and with whomever you cohabitate or however, it's just very overall satisfying experience for you. They may believe that you have like beautiful apartment, or if they saw some type of pics of you in your home, they may think that you have some type of lavish taste when it comes to decor, when it comes to, like, you know, things like armchairs, desks, couches, just your taste when it comes to and this can even apply for your office or like work environment, however small it is. There's just something about you where you have this aesthetic touch to your work environment and just to any environment of yours. So this is something that's coming strongly. Then with this Sun reversed, they may be feeling that you are kind of slightly downplaying yourselves. Because it's besides this 9 of Pentacles, they may think that you are this person who, I don't know, I'm getting, for some of you, it's almost like they feel like you don't work because you need your job or money, but you work for some other reason other than that. So it's like your material existence is covered. This won't be for all of you, but for the majority, perhaps. Let me know if that resonates for somebody. So it's almost like it's a cover type of job, you know, where you really work something that's truly important for you in a secretive way, or nobody knows your true hustle. So this is something that I'm getting, or this is the impression that they may be getting. And also with the Sun reversed, they feel like you are downplaying your capabilities in order to, you know, appear more modest perhaps, or not to intimidate people in your work surrounding, which is largely appreciated, is what I'm sensing. So your co-workers see this as a really beautiful trait to have. So then with the World reversed, some of them may think that this is not the how do I say it, highlight of your ambition. So you have bigger and greater things in front of you and as a part of your life path. Perhaps there were some conversations about achieving with this 9 of Pentacles, like passive incomes, investments, you know, things that give us this, how do I say, progress during the course of time. So there is an element of that in this one. So they basically think, yeah, like you yet have to achieve your most admirable accomplishments, if that makes sense. And then with these 5 of Wands, I'm getting like 2 or 3 people from your work scene kind of have this urge to compete with you for some reason. I'm getting you threaten the ego of one or more than one person in your workplace. And I'm also getting that it's correlated with something that somebody said, like boss or somebody on the higher position. So I'm getting somebody complimented, and there were people who felt basically threatened for their position or intimidated by what you can do in your work surroundings. So there is an element of that. But I'm getting, if there's any hunch about some type of work drama, don't worry about this. You are protected, you will be safe in these circumstances. So it is amazing. Let me see, we do have Cancer in the 11th house. This person feels like you will be really driven to achieve your material financial stability. I mean, not one, can be one person, but more people. So you will be the type who will leave nothing to, how do I say, leave nothing to coincidence, if that makes sense. So perhaps a lot of you have like strategized plan for the next 5 years when it comes to your business endeavors and achievements, and this is something that people notice. Hey, but if you like this small report, give it a small like so that it reaches more people. And with the God Saturn in first house, so a lot of them think that you are tremendously responsible and like basically you are the most reliable person in your workplace, and perhaps some of you may be staying over time because Saturn is a diligent worker. Since this Saturn is the build date, this often displays somebody who can at times work like 18 hours a day, you know. So of course this is not the literal number, it's just a metaphor, but yes, this is something that they may be seeing you. Those of you who are in a field which is quite male dominated, or there are some males in your department, in your work community, your colleagues and co-workers are noticing that you naturally gain a lot of male attention, because Libra is the feminine essence and Mars is masculine drive and push forward to seduce, to claim one sexually. So people think that a lot of masculine energies want to get with you romantically. So this is something that I'm getting strongly. I don't know, for some of you with Cancer in 11th house, people may think like women in your life helped you achieve like your financial status, financial independence. So you can be like house husband, house wife type of a figure, or like it can be other women in your family, like you may have I don't know, aunts on big positions or whatever. I'm getting that this will resonate for some of you, that somehow always women end up elevating your financial situation. So this is something amazing. And then with Mars in Capricorn, for some reason, because Capricorn is that status that we achieve through our profession, and Mars is what we fight for. I'm just getting this vibe that people do not dare to enter into a competition with you of a sort. So it is interesting. They presume that if they would fight with you for a position or something, that you would win it, and that would, with this 5 of Wands, endanger their ego in a way. So this is something that's coming strongly. Then with this moon in 8th house, for some of you, they may think that you may have a little bit of mood oscillation, or they never know, you know, whether you will be grumpy that morning, or whether you will greet them with a white smile and a hug, or however it is. So it's really from day to day when it comes to you, is what I'm sensing. And then with this Cancer in the 5th house, for a lot of you, they really think that you had some type of element of creativity in whatever you do, or that your mind is just capable for great creative endeavors, because Cancer can represent our internal mindset, and fifth house is house of creativity, along other things. For some of you, they think that you are great with children. If you are in any type of profession which demands that from workers, like caretakers, teachers, psychologists, etc. With this moon in 8th house, I'm also getting that somebody may be a psychologist here, so let me know if that resonates. And then we also have this Gemini in 8th house, so they may think like you are the most versatile person in the building department, for whatever it is, because especially you may be the most capable person when it comes to sudden crisis. You may be this guy who accidentally saves a company one day just by your attitude, your demeanor. You may have some type of weird great composure or coolness in the situation, which can be risky for a company, for a department. Let's say some type of inspection is here and not everything is really done perfectly, and you would be the type to save situation or something. Yeah, but I'm ending here for the first pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this small report, and let's go on. For those who chose chariot. Let's see what your co-workers and colleagues think about you. Chariot, pile number 2. What do they think about you? What do they think? What your co-workers think about you? So I'm getting that they feel like you're somebody so detailed, so methodical, but in a weird way. I'm getting that you guys may like to do your things slow, to fulfill your tasks slow. You're not too fast about the way you go about achieving your professional task. However, you are highly, perhaps accurate, highly professional, highly ethical, whatever high quality your profession demands. So this is something that they are noticing, and they're also noticing that for you it's not so much about the multitasking or whatever. With these 2 of Pentacles reversed, people have this impression that you are kind of better when you handle one project at a time, one client at a time, or how do I say, one big next step of a company of a time. So people see you as this person also who may be a heavy individualist. You kind of appreciate other people, but there's always still this air of you being quite self-sufficient, in your productivity, in your professionalism, in the way about how you get your things done, get your tasks achieved. So this is something interesting, but what I'm sensing strongly, kind of with this 8 of Swords, due to this, they may have a little bit of inferiority complex. It's like they would kind of want to cooperate with you in a more holistic way, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that they would like if you would small talk with them more with this Knight of Swords reversed. That may not be the case. You may not be prone to talking too much, or you may be the type, okay, work is work, I'm not gonna socialize, I didn't come here to make friends, I came here to earn my bread, and things like that. So So, as I said, with this Eight of Swords, some people I'm getting like they would love to feel kind of more included, or they may feel like you indirectly somehow sometimes can have like a little bit of condescending attitude. But I'm not getting that they are getting this in a malicious way. It's just your overachiever, perfectionist nature, where you feel like you have to do everything by yourself. You know, that if you delegate a portion of your duties or share them, otherwise that they may get like scattered, or that the final product may get, how do I say it, yeah, scattered basically. And so this is the overall vibe that I'm getting. And then with this Ace of Swords reversed, I'm getting that they don't know a lot about you. So people are kind of with this King of Wands, they are sensing some type of mighty, powerful energy from you guys. This is the most alpha energy for me in the tarot, even more than the Emperor, because this is King of Action. So he's of the deeds. So people kind of wonder, who are you really as a person, you know? Because you keep certain things for yourselves, you keep certain motivations, inspirations for yourself. I'm also getting some of them would like to get your resources, or you know, books from which you learned about the profession, or they would like you to connect them with the mentors of yours, whatever it is. So yeah, but this is interesting. Then we have this Taurus in the second house. Your colleagues think that you have this really persuasive quality about your voice, about how you speak. So there's something about the way you converse, but in a quite professional sense is what I'm sensing, not when you do the small talks or anything. I'm getting like they basically think like you can seduce anybody into signing any type of contract with your department, or you can seduce like whole another company to join you guys to be some type of a partner, business partner, or whatever it is, or to convince that stubborn client or demanding client to claim your services, whatever it is. So there's something very persuasive about your speech, because Taurus is Venus Lord in the house. Taurus is, excuse me, Venus ruled, yeah. So it gives you great power in that sense. And then I'm sensing this Mars in 5th house. Yeah, so people may have like this feeling that you have a lot of supportive karma when it comes to work and profession. So they can be thinking something along the lines, you did something somewhere good, you know, if you have quite a favorable situation like this with Hierophant. For some of you, you may have like old school or traditional type of job. So I'm seeing like lawyers, teachers, doctors with this one, centuries old traditions of profession. So yeah, they're having that kind of admiration for the profession you guys share in a way. So let me see. Yeah, and then Venus in the 3rd house. I don't know, for some reason people always think like you should be their PR or PR of the company, whatever it is. Perhaps some of you are, because 3rd house is again confirmed as a house of communication, you know, and social media, especially if you have any type of social media correlated career. People just love it. So your colleagues love it. Let's say, for example, if you are a tarot reader or, I don't know, dating coach, your other colleagues, readers or coaches really admire your work, is what I'm sensing. So, because Venus is adoration, so they have this sense of adoration, admiration for what you do. This is especially for those somehow correlated with social media. And if you have a platform, hey, but if you like this small report, give it a small like so that it reaches more people. Yeah, but let me see if we do have this South Node, and we did involve, people may think that they don't fully understand some type of gestures of yours or business moves, so you sometimes may do the opposite of what people expect of you. So, they kind of have this impression that you're innovative or sudden or, how do I say, unexpected career moves or professional moves or just approaches to your work can be really the driving force of your department, or that they are like basically the best attribute of your department, something along those lines. So this is what I'm getting. Yeah, but we are ending here for the second pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this small report. If you did, see you in the next one. Bye bye. So for those who chose this judgment card, let's see, judgment. How do your colleagues and co-workers see you? What do they think? How do they think about? What do they think about you? So I'm getting, for a lot of you, they may think like you are the business smartest person that they know with this Ace of Swords. So you may be brimming with the new ideas, new thoughts, new concepts, new ways of research, or you always upgrade your professional skills, is what I'm sensing for a lot of you. They also think that you are quite a balanced member of a working community. So a lot of you do have this capability to make everybody feel included in a situation. You always are also able to see, to kind of give the end result that will be the most satisfactory for like both sides. So they are seeing a lot of ethical correctness when it comes to you, when it comes to dealing with your professional engagements. So this is something that I'm sensing strongly. And then with this Nine of Cups reversed, they kind of feel like you aren't somebody who is prone to bragging or boasting or arrogant type of a behavior. I'm also getting some of you can be at really high positions. However, you are very playful, you are very down to earth, you are very just normal about it. Do you know what I mean? So this is really interesting. I'm getting that they are admiring your level of groundedness, if that makes sense. But they do feel with this Six of Pentacles reverse, kind of for your level of knowledge, for your level of contribution at your work, for your level of how do I say, educative worth or network value, you should be paid more. So I'm getting that there's more than one person that sees, that thinks this. Like for most of you, like perhaps 5 of them. This is the number that I'm getting for some reason, I don't know. Also, what I'm sensing with this 7 of Cups reversed, they maybe sometimes think that you aren't fully exploring all your options, because I'm getting that the person of your caliber, and this is something that they see, they feel like you perhaps could simultaneously do two jobs or have more than one side hustle. So some people may think like you are not fully exploring your potentials, is what I'm sensing. But they do kind of feel that you are that element or that member of a group who is kind of like mediator, person who is good with, you know, conflict resolution, and who makes sure that you may have a lot of Libra qualities. You make sure that everybody feels involved and heard and, you know, appreciated in the department. So this is something that they may be getting. Some of them, I do feel like with 6 of Pentacles reversed, may feel like you are kind of not seeing them, or you're not paying them any attention, while they would really want some, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that there are people who would want to get to know you better. So this is something that's coming up strongly. Let me see. With the Gemini in the 10th house, I'm getting for some of you that there's something about communication at your workplace. So and you are somehow crucial factor in this. So I'm getting that a lot of people may think that you may have very earthy type of communication, down to earth. Not only down to earth, but also practical and methodical as well. You may also have strong Capricorn placements, like especially in the 2nd, 6th and 10th house. So for some of you, let me know if that resonates for somebody. But with this moon in Cancer, people somehow feel, even at the workplace, that it's kind of like you create this safe zone for them, if that makes sense. Because with the moon in Cancer, you just make this office feel like a home for people who are there. So I'm also getting for some of them, you are like mother-father figure, but just implemented, you know, on the office atmosphere. So there's an element of that. With Venus in Sagittarius, some of them think that you could really modernize your work department, profession, or that you have this talent to really include some quite open-minded things or new ways of doing things, that you could expand in a way the perspective or the reach or the agenda of the company, of the department, of the wherever you work in. You can be even entrepreneur or social media influencer. So they do feel like you can somehow have this power to elevate the amount or extent of work that can be done in a way to add a layer to it, if that makes sense. So it is interesting, but let me see what else we have when it comes to the placements. So with moon in 6th house, some of them may think that you are positively obsessed by your work. So they get this impression that you are this type who at the night is, how can I improve my career? How can I, you know, reach that next position? How can I get this breakthrough with this Ace of Swords? So this is something that I'm sensing strongly. And then, yeah, with Mars in Scorpio. So Scorpio is traditionally house of loss. where things basically go to die, however it is. It can be very metaphorical, doesn't have to mean like physical death or whatever, but Mars, when it's there, it kind of makes conflicts dissipate, you know, the drama, the bad gossip, things like that. So you are seen as somebody who isn't an enabler of such type of a situation in your office. So this is something that I'm getting strongly. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this small report. If you did, see you in the next one. Bye bye.